So who's having the heart attack?
No, I'm just, they bust in like gangsters and unexpectedly and wants to throw everything.
You're not having a heart attack?
No, I'm just stressed out. I need.
Hold on. So you're not having a heart
No,
attack?
I took one of these. I'm fine. I took
Okay, no medical
nitroglycerin.
emergency?
No, sir.
Okay, well, he's doing his job. I'm going to let him do his job.
All right.
All right.
Okay, now do you need to speak to him about anything before he leaves? We're coming in, we're going to put your stuff out. You don't need to get animated after he leaves.
No, you can't put my stuff out yet. Y'all gotta give me a chance to get my bearings. Give me 50. I'm trying to ask for 15 minutes to get my bearings to go to call the court and see what happens.
This is nothing I can handle. This is between y'all and him.
I'm asking him politely, please give me 15 minutes just to call the court.
Okay, well, he's doing his job. You can call the court while he works.
All right.
So there's nothing I can do about it.
It's construed. I don't think that somebody getting evicted is funny. However, so these dudes showed up at this guy's house with the intention of serving him his formal eviction. And this dude started acting like he was going to have a heart attack. I mean, that's a little wild. But that's what happens because what we got to understand, although he's acting like it's sudden, and you know, when you think of a heart attack, you think of like something suddenly shocking you to then spur you to have that. But make no mistake, he's had tons of times, he's had tons of warnings, and what most likely happened is he just ignored it. He ignored it, and now when Judgment Day befalled him, now I guess he thought if he pretended to fall out and have a heart attack, that they were just gonna I don't know. I don't know what the logic was, honestly.
Your rent's only $100, $650. I live in California and it's income based.
I'm on your ass. $650? I moved out at 17 years of age. Lived in a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house with 2 grown adults who I worked with at a pizza place, and my portion was $600 a month. Fast forward some years later, now 26. My rent is pushing $1,500, and I'm literally in the cheapest apartment that you can get in my area, and it's for a 2-2. I also have a mortgage because I got some land and I ain't got a house on it yet, so I gotta keep renting for a second. I can't even imagine being a grown adult and only paying $600 in rent. Bro, I wish. That's not including the power bill, car insurance. I finally paid off my car notes. I ain't never getting no car notes again unless I'm rich. You thought you ate. Muggs paying $2,000 a month. My homie paying $2,400 a month for rent. Like I said, I'm in the cheapest apartments that you could possibly get where I'm at. And so I lucked out. I lucked out for real. But $650, bro? That ain't shit. I ain't no that ain't shit really. And I'm not.
Y'all, I know we're talking about Section 8. So when he's talking about Section 8 and you hear 650, in your mind, you're like, that's actually pretty high from what we're used to, because we review these videos all the time and we see people with, 50-cent rent sometimes. But we have to keep in perspective that the caption, while she was talking and talking about her $600 rent, the caption says she was in California, which, I mean, it can only be between California and New York. Between those two, out of the 50 states in America, those are the most expensive states to live in. So when you put things in a perspective and you put it proportional to where she actually resides, then you start to see how shocking those figures are. And like he said, he had probably 2 or 3 roommates and he was paying $600 just for his room and probably had to share a bathroom. But she gets a whole, most likely, house in California for $600, and she's able-bodied. So that's where we are.
What the is wrong with Section 8? When did that become such a bad thing? Like, it's good over here. Run me that Section 8 immediately. Give it to me now. Like, what are we talking about? Like, are y'all cool? Are y'all okay? Y'all care so much about what people think, how people feel. Do you know what type of houses people are getting on Section 8? Are y'all cool? Y'all are not okay. Like, please give me the Section 8. It's a list open? It's a list, like, what? Run me that. I don't care. I will get that shit tattooed on my cheek. I got Section 8. Y'all crazy. First and foremost, what are the grounds for...
You know what? She actually did pretty well there. I give her a 70%. So she gets a C. She gets a C minus. And what am I giving her a C minus for? Listen, she only checked one of the 3 boxes that would have failed her. Let me explain. The only thing that she failed on, right, because she's not in the bed, so that's 1. So congratulations, check. She does have that thing on her head, but she's not in the bed. So that was the only thing I could ding her on, the thing on her head. And then she didn't really curse that much. So I'm not going to lie. Based off my past experience, I just thought she was going to be swearing up a storm when I saw. But she didn't swear for real. And she stood up for the video. So kudos to her.
Cheat. I got Section 8. Y'all crazy. First and foremost, what are the grounds for the eviction? Like, why are you evicting them? Did they violate the lease? Did they violate the house rules? All you have to do is file the eviction with your city or county. File the full eviction. Once they're served, of course, you have to appear in court and you present your case. If they violated any of the lease terms, if they violated any of the house rules, and you have already documented with, lease violations, you have grounds for eviction. You can also terminate a lease if it's a violent crime or something violent happens at your house or your property. Termination means that you're trying to evict them within 5 to 10 or 10 to 15 business days. Hope this information helps you.
We got evicted and we gonna be homeless in 10 days. So she packing up all this stuff, okay? We trying to take the time that they giving us so we can pack up all this stuff to set up our homeless spot, because we're gonna be homeless. We got evicted, we didn't show up to court. Look at all the stuff we gotta move.
Oh my goodness.
The reason why she's setting up is because this is mostly her personal stuff. So I'm helping her as best I can, but she's the one that's deciding where this stuff's gonna go. She be playing Tetris with the packaging, and she wanted to be a certain way. She a boss. She wanted to be a certain way. So that's why she's doing most of the work, and I'm sitting back just recording.
Bro, just say you're lazy and you got bad character, and that it's not bad enough that you're already allowing y'all to even end up in that situation. But it's really just showing your character, because I already did the review where it showed how they ended up in this situation. And they owe that hotel like $6,000. And then he didn't show up to court because he already knew he got over and he had been staying there, rent free. And then he still got some more days left to, just keep his money. So that already kind of let me know what type of person that we're dealing with reputationally. But then we even see how you operate. Like, y'all both have to move. Let's just call it for what it is. You're trying to treat it like it's a household duty. No, she's actually like doing the moving stuff, which if it would have to be a certain archetype, typically is going to be the guy kind of taking point when it comes to a move. But let's just call spade a spade. This dude's just lazy. Let's be real. Does he have a job? I think he probably just doesn't want to work in any capacity. Even when it comes to these type of things where, regardless of what's her stuff or what she likes to do, come on, dude. You could help. What else do you have to do? You don't have to go to work. I tell you. Did he think that was going to like put him in a good light or something?
And looking pretty, because I am handsome. But yeah, she wanna we're gonna be homeless, man. We gotta get this stuff set up. So we gotta put a pep in our step. We trying to get it done in like 2 days, for real.
They might give us 20. We gonna look at it like 10 days, but they might give us 20 days. The sheriff gotta come. Once the sheriff get contacted, you get another 10, I think. But I don't know. We don't even want to wait that long. We gonna get this stuff done, and
y'all, we're gonna leave it there for today. We're gonna wrap it up there. Y'all, do me a favor, like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join the Limitless Legion. Cash App link below if you want to tip the channel. Buy your boy iced coffee, and also feel free to join the Patreon where I post self-improvement content. Until then, I'll catch you on the next video.